pain. And when this Algolian pain is not released or doesn't find its way to get out, then you take the twisted route to express the same. And you find the rough, violent and agitated way to express the same emotion. So there are three ways to deal with the emotion. Either you unleash it out rudely or roughly. Either you can suppress it or you can speak your hurt out and release. So most of us, because in today's world, the abbreviated, short and brief form of conversation on WhatsApp, Facebook, on phone, it has taken its toll because we have very short communication with others, because we don't find anybody else to share our true feeling that we go every day with ourselves. So rather than keeping it inside, try to find the ways to release it out. So this is what the self-awareness is. Another core element of emotional intelligence is self-management. These are certain facts about the emotions, that 60% of personal and professional achievements depend on it. 36% of emotionally intelligent people, around more than 1 billion people worldwide suffer from psychological difficulties and mental disorders. And this has become the very common and root cause of all the emotional disturbance we are seeing all around us. This is what how the definition of the emotional intelligence goes, which I explained to you earlier, and then why emotional intelligence is important to control your emotions, otherwise it can lead you to negative actions and hurt yourself and it can hurt others as well. And the repair can be impossible. You cannot damage the repair. We have seen so many examples from the period of Mahabharata. All the wise people, take the example of the Yudhishthira who played the game of dice and lost everything. He was the wisest person, even then he lost. And so many other examples you will find in the Mahabharata of emotional intelligence. Their emotions, these people go beyond their emotions and are able to find to deal with them. These are the four core elements of the emotional intelligence, that is self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, and relationship management. Now next one is self-management. When you know that you are feeling that emotion, suppose take an example, you are during your class, you started your lecture and after 20 minutes or 30 minutes the student asks for the permission to get inside. And you know that this student has the tendency to come late every day in the class. You said, I will not allow you, you cause the problem in my class and you come every day late in the class. So go out of my class. And you say so to the student in front of all other students present in the class. Now this student, when he goes out, he moves around and he gets angry. उसको गुस्सा आता है कि सर या मैडम ने मुझे इस तरीके से स्कोल्डिंग किया, ह्यूमिलिएट किया. Now what this student can do, this is applicable to each one of us. We can apply the same to ourselves as well. If he go into the details that why I am angry, the actual emotion is anger. He is feeling anger. But why he is feeling angry? You can apply it to yourself also in such situations whenever you face such kind of situations. Why is angry? Then ask himself, what I am angry. Then he reached to the conclusion that I am angry because Sir Ma'am has insulted me. That's why I am angry and I feel hurt.
Sorry.
So now he reached to the conclusion that I am hurt rather than angry. So actual emotion was hurt, not the anger. He was experiencing the anger because of the hurt. Now he has reached to that point that I am hurt. Now he asked himself, what's the reason behind my hurt? मेरी heart के पीछे reason क्या है? Then he further go into deeper and come to know that there is some message in it. यहाँ कुछ message है मेरे में. And what this message is telling me is to change myself. If I come in class on time, then this situation will never arise with me again. And I will not go through all these emotions again. So see where he was and where he is right now. He was earlier feeling anger. Then he come to know that he is hurt. Then he went into the minute details. Then he find out that his hurt is asking me to change, and the change is needed in me. And this me is all of us. और ये me जो है आप सब, वो student नहीं है. So this is how the management of the emotions leads you to the point where you become more wiser, more intelligent to deal with the situations and events, particularly the negative one. Next one is social awareness. This is what I explained about self-awareness. That this is what you use the self-awareness, self-management, then your social awareness. Social awareness. Social awareness, it's not important to know what you are feeling, how you are feeling, why you are feeling. It's equally important that what the other person is feeling, what he is going through, what he is experiencing, what is his perspective, what is his point of view, why he is doing so, why he is behaving so, why he is reacting so. And when you go into this, then you find the better way of communication. This person is so, he keeps this point of view, his perspective is like this, his situation is like this, that's why he is reacting that, and that's why how I have to communicate with him. So empathy is one of the core elements of the emotional intelligence. You might have heard about the sympathy, and what is the empathy? Is there anyone in the hall who can share what is empathy? Anyone? It is only a matter of expression. You all know this, most of you are knowing this, empathy. It is not so that you are hearing this word for the first time. Yes, sir?
Emotional support, emotional intelligence, and emotional feelings you are expressing to others.
Yes, anyone else? Empathy.
Empathy.
Humanitarian concern.
Humanitarian concern. Anyone else, please? Don't sit like a student. We are all faculties and we are exchanging the knowledge here. Empathy. Having the same experiencing and having the same feeling as the other person is having. Empathy is simply putting yourself in other person's shoes and go through the same feeling how other person is going through. Only that you can understand him better. And how will you understand him better? When you listen, not the hearing. Listen means listening and attention and intention. Listening is not just nodding your head in yes or no. It's intention and attention both. And this is one of the core elements of emotional intelligence and in our life. One of the core skills that is most underestimated So we all need to develop the listening skill by paying attention. Only then we can develop the social awareness, and that helps you what is happening all around us and how to deal with them. By being aware about what other person's perspective is, what is he thinking, and what is his point of view, by putting yourself in his situation. The next one is, this is what is social awareness, and then relationship management. Relationship management is the core of all the skill and the combination of all previous skills I have explained here. It is the management, it is the how you develop the bonding and strong relation with the other person. And how we will be able to develop the strong relation with the others. All the relations depends on the core foundation of trust and love. If any one of them is missing, then you cannot have the strong relation with anyone. If you do not have the respect for other person, you cannot develop a good relation with anyone. If you don't treat him the way you want to be treated, then you cannot develop the good relation. That's why relationship management is one of another core skill of the emotional intelligence. So when you start working on all these four, that is self-awareness, self-management, social management, relationship management, all this, you become more emotionally intelligent in your personal life and professional life as well. According to study and research, those who are lacking the skill, technical skills and other skills, but they are emotionally intelligent, they reach to the highest position in their career. And this is because of this skill alone. And this skill is one of the core skills that is extremely important and is in high demand in the coming days in the industries to save and protect the world from emotional disturbance, agitation and violence. This is what the empathy has been discussed, that emotional hijacking that you find yourself in a situation where you are unable to decide or take the decisions because you are completely in the grip of your emotions. And this is because the latest experiences we every day heard, read news in newspaper that digital arrest. They make the person so scared and use such tactics that he is not able to get out of his fear, and they make him transfer the money in other account. So this is what the emotional hijacking is. When your emotions hijacks you, then your mind stops working or functioning. You cannot think properly and you cannot take the right decision. Then these are the things that stops you usually to become the emotionally intelligent, like greed, self-doubt, fear, anger, envy, shared, all these things. And then steps to improve your intelligence. First of all, you have become aware of the emotion, as in the case of the student, he got aware about the anger, then he realized the hurt, then he went into the minor details, then he find that he is asking for a change in myself, and that is applicable to all of us. Knowing the hidden message, and you have to learn to practice the forgiveness as well. It's not easy to forgive the other person, and it's not easy as well to seek the forgiveness from anyone else. You really have to practice it. Otherwise, you will not develop this ability. Because this is one of the very crucial thing, that to forgive others for anything. And this only can be because we have been conditioned like that. हमारी इसमें हमारा कोई fault नहीं है. Since ages, since years, we have been conditioned like that. So in our subconscious mind, these things are deeply ingrained, so deeply ingrained that we are not able to go beyond that. So we really have to make some effort to get out of this. And how you can get out? How can you learn and practice this skill of forgiveness? The only way is you have to message your subconscious mind. Only then you can learn the skill of forgiveness. And what you can do for that is you can have self-affirmation. every day to repeat yourself, have the same thought in your mind every day. And when you do this over a period of time, for months, for years, then you will gradually develop the habit. And what you can do is for this is, if you mentally repeat these phrases with me, please repeat mentally only. God give me strength to forgive others, because the forgiveness is the greatest virtue. I forgive everybody who has ever hurt me knowingly and unknowingly. I seek forgiveness from others whom I have hurt intentionally or unintentionally. God give me strength, wisdom, knowledge, ability and power to forgive others, because I feel it is one of the greatest virtues. If you repeat this positive affirmation every day with yourself, then you will find that gradually you are developing that habit of forgiveness. You are learning that skill. Another thing is gratefulness. It is also one of the maturity or wisdom to feel the grateful for the things we already possess. Because we are very selfish people. Human beings are born selfish. They don't care about what they have, and they always care about what they don't have. So for this also you have to practice the positive self-affirmations. And these affirmations can be, if you repeat mentally with me. Like, I am grateful to God that God has given me health, wealth and fitness. I am grateful to God that God has given me parents, children, friends, relatives, job, car, house, properties, neighbors. They are all the inseparable part of my life. I am grateful to God that God has given me this life to experience the world around me, to move around, to learn and develop new skills, to overcome all my weaknesses, and to develop the skills, abilities to take that can take me to the stage of enlightenment. If you repeat this kind of positive affirmations every day with yourself, then gradually you will start feeling the gratefulness as well. Then acceptance, we always reject the thing and we don't accept. Because I have to work with you all and you all have to work with me. If I don't accept you with your habits, with your likes, with your dislikes, with your flaws, with your goodness, I will not be able to work with you. Same is the case with me. So we have to accept all people around us, only then we can work with them with unity. And the acceptance of the situation also. Because life does never go according to your plan. You will not always have the pleasant experiences. So acceptance of the situation also. Accept the situation that comes in your life. You face every day in your life. And how you have to accept the situations? Without involving or getting into it. You should consider yourself as a separate identity. You are not your thought, you are not your emotion, you are something else, you are above that. Only then we can accept the things. See the situation as a witness, as an observer. You see the situation talk as a witness or as an observer without getting involved in that. This is what the acceptance is. Then practice empathy, appreciation, self-affirmation, as I have told you. And this is all about you. Do you have all any question? Yes, sir. Intelligence quotient. As per my understanding and knowledge, Emotional intelligence is the ability to understand your emotions and which action they are leading to. And as I told, IQ, intelligence quotient. Intelligence quotient is your ability, cognitive ability to think, mental ability to think. This is what the intelligence quotient is. But according to research and study, emotional intelligence is 4 times more important than your intelligence quotient. So this skill is more important than, even more important than your intelligence quotient. Let me see if I have missed something, because I usually don't go with the slides, so I keep the notes also. This is all that I wanted to tell you. Anything you have any question? Yes? Spiritual intelligence, right? The spiritual intelligence goes beyond that. It also comes through the practice only, and sir can highlight more. He seems to be more experienced in that. I do the meditation and practice the self-awareness and contemplation also. Spiritual awareness is you are just as some of the things here said, that you have to consider that you are not your soul, you are not the body and mind only. You are beyond that. So when you are able to experience and feel your own presence, and you are able to see your own presence from outside, and this can only happen when you achieve this spiritual intelligence. That if I say that this man is standing here and inner me is standing there, and is saying that this person is standing here and delivering a speech on emotional intelligence, and I have got nothing to do with it. It means you don't get involved in the situation or interactions you have every day, and see yourself as a separate identity. And this can only happen through spiritual intelligence. This is what I think and I know. Yes.
Emotional intelligence is a subset of spiritual intelligence. मेरा जो एक्सपीरियंस है, forgiveness technically आगे आप सोच सकते हो, और वे देखना जैसे एक्सरसाइज है, आपको एक्सरसाइज तब मिलेगा forgiveness का जब आप spiritual intelligence होंगे, तो आपको emotional intelligence आएगी, तो ये आपको greatness आएगी. मेरा जो मानना है emotional intelligence का गाड़ी का सबसेट ऑफ द spiritual intelligence. अब जो है ये इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस पुरानी हो चुकी है. इसका जो और है वर्जन है वो है स्पिरिचुअल इंटेलिजेंस. मतलब ये इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस सबसेट ऑफ द स्पिरिचुअल इंटेलिजेंस. एक नहीं आ रही. एक एग्जांपल लेता हूं. एक आदमी मेरे जैसा दूसरे के पास गया.
Listen, please kindly pay attention. There is contributing something.
उन्होंने पूछा कि मेरे इस आदमी ने ऐसा बुरा किया तो मैं क्या करूं? मेरे का भला करो. फिर थोड़े दिनों बाद उस आदमी ने दूसरे को भला किया. फिर आदमी दूसरे के पास गया. इसने मेरा बुरा किया, मैं क्या करूं? मैं का भला करो. फिर थोड़े दिनों उसने बुरा किया, उसने दूसरे के पास गया. मेरे का भला करो. तो मेरा भला भला ही करते रहते. इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस वाला होगा, कभी ना कभी वो जो है वो गड़बड़ कर जाएगा, उसका भी बुरा कर देगा. पर स्पिरिचुअली इंटेलिजेंस होगी इसमें खराब आ जाएगा, मतलब उसका नेचर ऐसे बन जाएगी, उसका बिहेवियर ऐसे बन जाएगा. इसको बहुत अच्छे एग्जांपल बहुत सुनो. तो वो आदमी जो है हमेशा किसी को बुरा करने के लिए भला करता रहेगा. तो स्पिरिचुअल इंटेलिजेंस जो होगी तो मेरा मानना है, मैंने अपने एक्सपीरियंस किया, इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस का सबसे होगा स्पिरिचुअल इंटेलिजेंस. मतलब ये जो वर्जन है ये पुराना हो गया, आगे बात करेंगे. तो इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस इंडिया में
Now patience, please.
उसकी जो करता रहता जो चलाने वाला बहुत टाइम पहले बहुत बड़ी वो थी
first person speaking something.
अब ये जो स्टेज है, ये स्टेज आपको बहुत टाइम लगेगा जो आपको जाने सर के साथ। मैडम जो आप पढ़ा रहे टॉपिक वो थोड़ा अलग स्टेज है, टॉपिक
गाना तो लाओ ना।
ऑडियंस के लिए
जाने वालों जरा तुम्हारी तरह जिसने सब को रचा अपने रूप से उसकी संतान हूँ। मैं तुम्हारी तरह Thank you.
सर माइक
अगर सपोज आगे सोने की खुशी बढ़ रही है अगर आप लेती है मुझे
हाँ नहीं
सर्टिफिकेट मेरे पास है, प्लीज आप लोग लेके जाना।
थोड़ा बहुत
अभी मेरे पास लगता है कि आपको एक और वर्जन पढ़ना चाहिए, उसके बाद फिर एक अपने आप को पहले करो, फिर उसके बाद अगले लेक्चर आपको, है ना? वो ज़्यादा अच्छी रहेगी।
Thank you very much.